Heart disease is on the rise in this country, but the risks for cardiovascular disease can be lowered by adhering to a low-fat, well-balanced diet that includes vegetables, beans, and fruits. If there is a fruit or vegetable that deserves its very own song, it's the humble tomato. There is a long list of health-boosting properties attributed to the bright red tomato, and more are being discovered every day. When it comes to healthy eating, there are so many reasons why tomatoes should top our shopping list. Tomatoes contain lycopene, the healthy antioxidant. Unlike many nutrients, lycopene's benefits are actually increased by cooking. Research shows that lycopene is easier for the body to absorb if it has been heated, which means tomato-based sauces, soups, and casseroles are great ways to boost your lycopene intake. Lycopene is also increased during the canning process of tomatoes, so canned tomatoes actually contain 20 times more lycopene than produce tomatoes. Our choice for creating heart-healthy recipes is Redpack Tomatoes. Today, A Taste of New York is visiting Prime Restaurant in Huntington, a beautiful waterfront dining experience made even more special by Chef Greg Lauletta's delicious creations. We asked Greg to create some heart-healthy recipes that would be great for summer. He'll be using our favorite product, Redpack Tomatoes.
Hi, my name is Greg Lauletta. I'm the executive chef at Prime Restaurant in Huntington. Welcome to my kitchen. Today we'll be cooking pan-roasted colossal shrimp with tomato fonduta and Parmesan Risotto. Okay, we'll start by slicing some garlic. I have a pan heating up on the stove. Toast up the garlic and the shallots. I'm going to add a pinch of salt, which will actually pull out some of the moisture, because I don't want them getting too brown. So from this stage, I have these peeled plum tomatoes that I cut in half and squeeze the seeds out. I don't want the seeds in my dish. To me, they give it a little bit of a bitter taste. Okay. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of dry white wine. And a little more freshly ground white pepper. So now we have our sliced garlic and shallots, which we sweat out in olive oil, added some salt and pepper. I have my halved peeled plum tomatoes without the seeds, basil stems, and a little bit of dry white wine. Okay, now I'm going to put a cover on this and put it into a 350-degree oven for about an hour. It's going to cook very slow, reduced. The sugar is going to develop. These tomatoes are very well balanced. If they weren't, I might add a pinch of sugar or add something a little acidic, but the sweetness in it is actually very, very beautiful. Okay. Now for the risotto. I'm going to start by dicing up this white onion, small dice. I have hot chicken stock. I'm going to start with a little oil. It's extra virgin olive oil. And add the diced onions. When I make risotto, I like to use a wooden spoon. It helps in not breaking up the grains of the rice. Metal spoon, you can kind of crush the grains, which is not desirable. Here's the arborio rice. It's a short grain Italian rice. When you cook it up in this process, it becomes extremely creamy and luscious. You don't have to add any extra fat. I'm going to add the rice now. The diced onions that are sweat out, completely translucent. Thyme sprigs, which are tied up with some butcher's twine, and the short grain rice, which I'm now toasting. At this point, I'm going to add a little bit of white wine. I'd say for this amount, about a half a cup's worth. Once the white wine is absorbed, which take about a minute or so, the flame is on medium low. You don't want it too hot. Temperature is very important in a dish like this. If it's too hot, the rice will cook too fast and the liquid will evaporate too quickly instead of actually being absorbed into the rice. Okay, now that the rice is close to being cooked, I'm going to season my prawns. I have these beautiful 6/8 shrimp. 6/8 refers to the size of them. There's 6 to 8 of them in a pound, so they're extremely large head-off shrimp. I butterfly them a little bit to facilitate cooking. A little salt and pepper. Just gonna add a little canola oil. You know the prawns are cooked when there's no more translucency in them. They're completely opaque, just cooked. Here's the tomatoes. Look how beautiful. Okay, now we're ready to plate our dish. Start with some of this risotto at the base. Now we're gonna put a layer of our beautiful tomato fonduta. Now we're gonna put our prawns on top. And there we have roasted colossal shrimp with Parmesan Risotto and tomato fonduta.
A study by Harvard Medical School discovered that increased consumption of processed tomato products results in a marked reduction in prostate cancer risk. Tomatoes have also been associated with a reduced risk of breast cancer and can help protect against cervical cancer. Ongoing research suggests lycopene is also associated with reduced risk of macular degenerative diseases. So whether it's peeled, diced, crushed, or tomato sauce, you will always find unsurpassed quality in every Redpack can. Make a promise to love your heart and eat more Redpack tomatoes. The Redpack brand is one of the many premium quality tomato products made with pride and care by the Red Gold Company since 1942. Their mission is to produce the freshest, best-tasting tomato products in the world. They know tomatoes. Firm, red, ripe, perfect tomatoes. That's all they do. For more recipes, visit redpacktomatoes.com.